Okay, so I'm thinking about starting a new video thing where I show you guys my grocery order each week and what we're eating and what we're buying. Just because I'm always texting my friends, like, what are y'all eating this week? What are y'all doing? Because I need ideas. Because as a mom, I just run out of ideas. So I'm going to show you guys everything I bought and what we're having. And yeah. Okay, so this was an extra large order with Thanksgiving and things like that. So this was definitely like double what I normally spend. Actually, about half. I usually try to spend $100 a week, and this was $150. So let me just run through everything I've got and what we're doing with it. Okay, so these 3 items right here are just restocks because I ran out of them. So granulated garlic, apple cider vinegar, sugar. Use all 3 of these things. I was out of them. I guess this is a restock item too. I keep these on hand. They don't eat them super often. I'm not real big on condensed soups and cans, but for like weekend lunches, especially now that it's cooler, they love soup. I make them this one. 2 packs of chicken thighs. If y'all have watched my cooking videos, I never cook with chicken breasts. I don't know why. I just don't like them. I like chicken thighs. So for lunch prep next week, my husband and I are both having honey garlic chicken over rice with mushrooms and broccoli. One of these is going in the freezer because this is on sale at Kroger right now. To go with that, these are on sale, is these 90-second rice packets. Don't heat up in the plastic. Just put them in a bowl, heat them up. I would use these for our lunch meal prep. All right, breakfast for both my husband and I is non-fat Greek yogurt. So I'll make bowls with those with granola on top. I already had the granola. These are really, really on sale. So these are on sale for $2.29. These are completely clean. And then grits. So my youngest likes a bagel and cream cheese for breakfast. My oldest likes grits and a muffin. We're struggling with protein with her right now, but it's better than nothing. I don't know how I lucked out that both sides of my family asked me to bring broccoli cheese casserole for Thanksgiving. So I went ahead to make like the same thing, which is great. So I am use minute rice in the broccoli cheese casserole. I don't usually use this on hand. I just use plain long grain white rice, but the recipe calls for minute rice and it's delicious. So I bought it. Here's all the corresponding broccoli heads to go with it. And I was out of onions. I always have a bag of onions. So onions go in the broccoli cheese. So I went ahead and bought that. Also, here's the mushrooms that go with the chicken bowls for my husband and I's lunch next week. Okay, for fruit, we did blueberries this week. I still have grapes in the freezer. We got apples. We got cuties. Everybody in the house drinks lemon in their water, including my kids. Actually, a funny story, in kindergarten, like the first day of school, when they showed my daughter the water fountain, she said, okay, but where do I get my lemon to put in it? So anyways, big lemon kids. Carrots and celery are kind of a restock. We eat carrots a lot. Both my kids like them just plain, like cut up. And then celery I cook with a lot. And that is going in for the big items this week for dinner. So let me explain next week's dinner. On the Monday before Thanksgiving, we have family Thanksgiving. Everybody in the house gets to pick an item. I'll show you guys like a quick view of everything I make. But we do eat a chicken instead because we're going to eat Thanksgiving all week. So I got a whole chicken to cook for family Thanksgiving. Just the 4 of us at home. And some roasting herbs to go with it because I don't have any from the garden. In addition to that, my husband requested green bean casserole. I couldn't think of what it was called. He requested this because I never make it because it's terrible for you. But it is pretty good. So got these nice processed items everywhere. Delicious, but not usual on our list. Half and half because my oldest requested mashed potatoes. Cool Whip for the pumpkin pie. And I saved this for last because honestly I was hoping most people wouldn't even see this and I wouldn't have to explain myself because it's completely wasteful and I know it, but I'm going to keep doing it. So my kids like pizza Lunchables, okay? But I don't let them actually eat it and I know this is wasteful, but I take out the bread and the sauce and I put it in their bento box. And then I put in these uncured pepperonis and organic mozzarella cheese. Because is the bread and the sauce still probably terrible? Yes, but like look at this ingredient list. And I feel like that's mostly like the cheese that doesn't melt and the pepperonis that are like a weird texture. So we're halfway there. One day I'll start making these, like just making the little Lunchable breads. We're not there yet. I'm one day. Oh, okay. So this was my item. So like I said, for Thanksgiving next week, everybody gets to pick an item. So the menu is chicken, green bean casserole, picked by my husband. Brussels sprouts picked by me. Mashed potatoes picked by my oldest. Roasted potatoes picked by my youngest. Edamame picked by my youngest. Carrots picked by my oldest. Pumpkin pie picked by both kids. And homemade bread. And I think that covers all the items. Yeah, that's it. So I'll be cooking all that on Monday for our family Thanksgiving. I feel like there's not a lot of dinner items this week because I spent so much on other things. But we are using some of this chicken just to have like crock pot chicken. I just do Italian dressing and cook the thighs in the crock pot. And then I'll pair that with some sort of potato. I always have a bag of potatoes on hand to make mashed or roasted or baked. And then I have green beans in the freezer, so we'll have green beans with that. They also wanted pot roast. So I have the roast from like our cow in the freezer, and then of course onions, carrots, everything to do so to make a pot roast. I already have all that stuff on hand, well stocked. So yeah, that's everything, and a lot for this week. We don't usually have this large of an order, but again, it's upcoming Thanksgiving.